looks like we're having the same lag issues. I tried moving the camera closer to the Wi-Fi, but we'll see how it goes. Right, who have we got so far? Apart from me and Turlo's Garage and Steve and Tom. We'll give it a wee minute, let other people join if they want to. Wow, echo much. Hey, number one. Right, I've turned the audio off my PC so it doesn't, you don't have to hear me twice. Hey Marty, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I thought I would make it like during a Saturday where everyone's out shopping. Or at least maybe your wives are out shopping. Wait a minute, no one's allowed to go out shopping. What am I talking about? We're all stuck over Christmas. Ah, well, you know what? Let's get started. And today, as you could probably guess, today we're going to do the big list, the big job list. Now that we're safetied and relatively drivable, it's time to actually get stuck into the real work, you know. So we're going to start a list, and you know what? Leave a suggestion and I'll put it on the board, whether I do it or not. Will probably be down to time and money. So let's get started. First suggestion, please. I mean, I've got a lot in my head, but I might as well let you guys contribute. Wheel alignment, David. Yeah, I've not even touched on that. Yeah, that's kind of important. Although, I mean, it was going straight, but I only went round the block, so who knows? Right, what do you mean by a roll cage? Because I don't want to do a proper roll cage where the beams go down to the back. I do want some sort of roll cage just to attach the seat belts, but I'll mark it down. I mean, it is a proper car. It does have a proper roof, you know. It didn't come with a roll cage, although it would have come with internal wood all the way around. I don't know if that would have really been structural, but hey, I've added it to the list. Really? Supercharger? I'll add it to the list, but there'll be a question mark after it. Supercharger. I think I'd rather have a turbo. I've had superchargers in the past and I feel they're a bit annoying. You don't get a lot of power for your money unless you add a massive one. Curb feelers, fuzzy dice. Definitely on the fuzzy dice, don't know about the curb feelers. Are you talking about those kind of rods that stick out? I don't know, they're quite retro, I suppose. Curb feelers, fuzzy dice. I think fuzzy dice are important. I'll add them to my wish list, hint hint. Right. Harness bar, yeah, okay. Bumpers, yes. Yes, I know a guy that's got them, but as I said in a previous video, he wants like $400, but I might have no option. I'll try haggling, but to get the right looking bumpers, it's going to cost me. Modern stuff is too thick and square. Hey Cam, how you doing? Yes, interior door panels. Wow, you're just full of suggestions, aren't you? Interior door panels. Yeah, 10%. Oh, at least 10 horsepower, maybe more, from what I hear. First burnout. You know, I'm not a big fan of burnouts. I just feel it's a bit of a waste of money on the tyres. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Once these tyres get really worn down, then I'll do the burnout. I'll add it to the list. Grudgingly. Okay, I'll do a separate list of things that I need to build and things that I need to do, right? So I'll do the do list over here, right? Burn out. I probably will do LEDs, Marty, because I went out the other night with Elsa and the halogen bulbs are just, they're not very bright, not very safe, and I really need to be seen, especially at night. So yeah, I'll add LEDs, and I can just get LED headlight bulbs now because I've got the right fitting for the modern bulbs. You mean a tow bar at the back? What am I going to tow? Might put a tow bar at the front. We'll see. I'll add it. I said I would add everything, so why not? Tow bar shines. I mean, I could build a little sort of rat rod type trailer, I guess. Right, Tim. I'm not a big Plastic Jesus fan, to be fair, but I do fancy a hula doll. Always wanted a hula doll on the dash. I was looking at them on Amazon, but they're pretty ugly, and I want a pretty little girl on my dash. That sounds really bad. So instead of doing a Jesus, I'll do a hula doll, right? That ranks up there with Fuzzy Dice. Where are we at? Plastic Jesus. Yeah, Tom, I'm going to do the horn. I mean, I could go out and buy an Awooga horn, right? But they're all they're a bit too modern looking. I really like the one I've got, so I would like to rebuild my horn. Horn rebuild. Good. Good stuff. Oh, 18 people, nice. Hello everyone. Yeah, rubber seals. Now, I added a roll of rubber seal to my Amazon wish list, and someone's got it for me, but I don't know who it is, so thank you in advance. And once it arrives, I'll let everyone know who it was, because I don't know who's buying this stuff until it arrives. Rubber seals. I really want to take care of all the rattles. It drives fine, but when you've got that constant squeaking and rattling, it doesn't feel good, and it should feel good because it's all, you know what it's like under there. It's got proper suspension and steering. Nah, Glenn, I just decided like an hour ago, I thought I'm going to do a live stream, because everyone else does live streams at the weekends, but they'll do them in the evening, and you know how bad my internet connection is, so I don't want to compete with the big guys at night, you know, it's unfair. I don't want to be drawing away traffic. Not that I would. Well, I might draw 20 people away from the other channels. Right, let's see. He doesn't tell us about the roll cage. Exactly, Glenn. I have no plans to roll my car, so why do I need a roll cage? Scott Rod's bobblehead would be nice, but I don't know what that would consist of. I'll add it to the list, you never know. Someone might custom make me one. You know what, I'll give you a close-up of the list in case you've just joined us, and so you don't repeat everything I've said, or repeat everything people have said. Okay, Model A Rider. Right, transmission is actually shifting, but it's shifting way too early. So by the time I get up to like 30 miles an hour, we're already in fourth. And it sounded like it was revving high, but I didn't check the tax, so I don't know if it was revving high or if it was just noisy, you know. Because obviously the faster you get, even without your engine running, everything gets noisier. So I'll double check that, and then I know I can adjust the modulator. But I was watching some videos and there's a lot of discussion about whether you use the modulator to change where the gears change, or if you use the governor. So the court's out and the court's out. I need to keep on. In fact, tell me now, do I need to change the modulator setting or do I need to change the governor setting to change where the gears come in? So if I want first gear to last until 3,000 revs and then it was into second or whatever, governor or modulator. Oh, a Highland Dancer Dash Girl. That sounds good actually. I'll put that with Hula. That sounds really good, I like that idea. Defrost. Right, Turlo, do you mean a defrost fan or a defrost element on the back? Because I don't know how difficult that would be to retrofit. My boot is huge. I've got loads of room, but yeah, toolkit. So that'll go on the do list, right? That's a must. Just in case, I don't expect it to break down. Marvin, my brake booster does have a one-way valve. I think Ted sent me one of them. So, and it's plumbed in on its own. It doesn't interfere with the vacuum line for the transmission at all. It's completely separate. I've got bobblehead on the list, toolkit on the list. Sound deadener, yes, I've got that on my Amazon list, so I'll be getting that soon. Either I'll buy it or someone will buy it for me if they're feeling generous. So sound death. I'm going to go sound death because it's a shorter word than deadener. That works. Yeah, Glenn. I've never used the bead roller, and the one they sell in Princess Auto is pretty small, so I couldn't do a full door panel. It wouldn't fit in. I would need to kind of do two panels. But yeah, a bead roller would be nice. Maybe do another section. Bye. Bead roller. Oh, I tell you what. Hook's Hot Rods, Al at Hook's Hot Rods, he's got a bead roller. He might help me out with that. That would be nice. Marty, don't say stuff that's harder to do. It's easy to change the modulator. It's not easy to change the governor. Apparently, if you change the governor settings, you have to change the weights in them, which is a huge pain, you know. At least with the modulator, you just turn a screw. So don't give me answers I don't like. Okay. Hey Alan, how you doing? Nice of you to join me. Thistle encased in acrylic shifter knob. Wow, that sounds a bit fancy. Goodness, you're really going for the Scottish angle, right? I don't like the hold on, I need to catch up. Pine tree air freshener, no, no. Hate those hanging tree things. Hate them. Oh, seatbelts. Oh, thanks, Ailsy. I should have been at the top. Seatbelts. Okay. Seatbelts. Yeah, so I was saying hello to Alan, Genoa City. Right, what do you mean, Tim? You taking the mickey? Change the air in your tyres. There's nothing wrong with the air in my tyres, it's perfectly good air. Do you mean a blowtorch to defrost my windows? That sounds dangerous. That's okay, Marvin. No, if not everyone's going to have watched every single video that I make, so thanks for the suggestion. Much appreciated, all suggestions, trust me. Because if I was using Christmas music, it would just be a copyright strike and they would probably just delete my video because they're like that. I'd love to have some nice music, but I haven't learned to play the guitar properly yet. Talking of the wife, it's actually Ailsa's birthday today, so everyone has to wish her a happy birthday right now. Do it. Heater! Yes, we'll need a heater. I mean, actually, I'd love a whole AC unit because it will get hot here in summer, and we're going to be sitting in a steel can. It's going to get really hot in there. If nothing else, I need to fit a fan of some description. Yeah. What's Jim? What's HBD? Yeah, me and Ailsa went out the night that I did the day that I did the test drive. Ailsa went out with me at night. She was kind of horrified. It's a bit rough. No, the wiring's fine. Remember, I did the under dash stuff and I made sure it was all safe and secure, and the safety guy looked at it, thought it was fine, so it's all tucked out the way, it's all insulated. You know what, I might do the purple shag carpet, but I'm not doing tassel balls. No. It would feel like a strip club, if that's what you're going for. Yes! Bigger radiator. I have found exactly the radiator I want at a really good price. It's in the States, so it'll be another like $100 shipping, but it looks perfect, and it's been specifically made for this style of car with a small block Chevy conversion. So all the inlets and all that, they're in the right place. It's even got the extension coming out at the top of the rad to fill it, so you don't have to use a funnel and a pipe. So I'm saving up for that one. Okay, Glenn, I'll look into that again then, because I thought there wouldn't be enough distance to insert the steel into the bead roller. So I'll have another look. Because it wasn't that expensive. It's a bench mount one you're talking about, right? I would need to, bubblehead dogs, Leonard, I'd need to get two because we've got two dogs. So I've always liked bubblehead dogs. I'm going to put that down. Bubblehead dogs. Awesome. Or I could just take the dogs with us. We've got plenty of room in the back. Door glass. Thanks, wifey. Yeah, I've got the rubber sealant. Were you not watching, wifey? I've got the rubber seal on the list. Chings. Headliner. In case you've just joined us, we're doing a job list. I want your suggestions. So far, my wife's kicking your asses with all the suggestions. What did you say? Headliner. Headliner. There's a list so far if you want to catch up. Right, continue. Jazz, is it? I thought it would be like 5 in the morning in Australia. What are you doing up this early? Sunday morning, where you are? Yes, fire extinguisher is on my list to buy. I'm not going to write extinguisher. Fire exting. Shorthand. Carpet. Carpet. Carpet's on the list. Lovely. Lights on the bottom of the doors. That's a bit posh. Do you want them to light up Chevy on the ground like the new cars do? Car Club plaque. I'll put it on the list. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, we're back. Right, where were we? Cup holders, logo pinstripe valve covers. I don't really see the point. I'm going to be changing the valve covers over to just the straight chrome ones so that I can put the PCV valve in and the vent. The hood's going to be closed all the time. Is there any point? I'll write it down. And I'll put down PCV valve as well. Okay. Door window cranks. I'm going to go electric. Might as well. I've actually got the motors for it. Okay. I've got a larger car, it's called a Dodge Ram. Glenn, I must have missed what you're talking about. They put them on sale for 149. Are you talking about the bead roller? Right, okay. Yeah, you are. Oh, Oh yeah, ugly fuel filler. I'm totally with you on that. Remember, everything I did so far was just to get it on the road and get it through its safety, but the fuel filler really annoys me every time I see it. All I need to do is get some pipe work to move it over to the other side and get a flush cap, a recessed cap. That's all I need. I don't even need a flap over the top. I just want a recessed cap, maybe a chrome screw off lid. I think Bad Hombre installed one in his Ford hot rod. So I need to find out where he got that because it's really nice. Hubcaps. Hubcaps. I know what I want for the hubcaps, they're just hard to find because I've got to use a 16-inch wheel. I can't go any smaller, and all the hubcaps and all that, and the beauty rings, I'm thinking hubcaps, beauty rings, that's all I need. I'm fine with the steel wheels. It's a really hard size of wheel to fit because they have to be a certain, I think 7-inch maximum, but the offset's got to be right in the middle of that, you know, between the chassis and the wheel arch. What was I going to write there? I've forgotten. Hubcaps. Okay, bigger rad, I've got that, you'll see. Well, I've got it on the list, I don't have it yet. Okay, my wife suggested radio, okay. Now my plan is to just build a panel that I can fit my phone in, and I'll have a Bluetooth speaker in the back. There's absolutely no point installing a radio these days when you can just run everything off your phone. I mean, I could probably get an app that shows an old style radio on the phone as you're using it. Right, where are we at? More suggestions, please. Yeah, baby moons, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Again, GPS they'll say will be on the phone, so we're good with that. Yeah, steel trim ranks. Steel trim ranks. Okay, ranks. You must have typoed that, right? Yeah, I've got the headliner on the list. Tilt steering column. Yes. Yes, I want a tilt steering column. Oh, and power steering. Right. Hold on, I've forgotten how to write. Oh my goodness. Right, tilt steering column and power steering. Right, because I got the Mustang 2 manual rack, I know that a power steering version of that will fit, but I do also know that the rod, the steering, what do you call it? The bit that comes out of the rack that you attach your steering linkage to is a different thread, a different spline, but that's the only difference. Everything else should fit. So power steering from a Mustang 2, it's about $300 or something. I'll save up for that. Did someone say paint? Sun flaps. I think they're called visors, but hey, sun flaps. I'll put sun flaps on the list. I'm running out of space. There we go. Sun flaps. I know what you mean. Ducats. Ducats are what you put all your junk in around the car. They're called ducats. Okay. So we need plenty of ducats. The paint thing is a whole different subject. Once I get everything else done, then I'll think about paint. So I put it on the list way down here, right? In very small writing. Okay, so it is on the list. It's way down there. Yeah, I'd love a new shop. I mean, I'd love a gigantic shop. Ideally, I want like an 8-car garage, but you can't get that here. You'd need to go out into the countryside, so I wouldn't be getting that until I'm a big YouTube star. That's a long way down the line, if ever, but you know, a boy can dream. Ah, electric power steering. Maybe, but I think it would be cheaper and more reliable if I just get the Mustang 2 kit. Column drop. Not really any point in getting the column drop until I decide if I'm getting the tilt steering column, because it's a different diamp. I'll put it in the list because it's a lot cheaper than getting the tilt column. Right, thanks for that suggestion. Clear coat paint, yeah. Again, it's on the list. Where are we at? Clear coat. Cavalier rack might work too. Cavalier rack. It took me a long time to work out the rack that I needed. It had to be 6 inches. The pivot had to be 6 inches narrower than the Crown Vic rack. That's why I specifically chose that rack and cut it 6 inches. So it has to be exactly that. I'm not changing the span of my crossmember again, because that would involve changing the chassis, everything. It has to be the exact rack. So if there's something similar to the Mustang 2 rack, maybe the D-Bird rack might be the same. I don't know. I'm kind of limited. Okay, what Ailsa's suggestion about the door logo was supposed to be a bit of a secret, so thanks for that, man. But I'm going to be painting something on the door. In fact, someone's offered to do that. Marty Coombs has offered to do that for me. He does that sort of stuff. He's great at it, so might as well put it in the list now. Secret's out. Cherry bombs would make it too quiet. It's really loud at the moment. Cherry bombs is just going to be a waste of time. But if the noise gets unbearable, I'll probably have the exhaust coming down the back and over the rear axle and out the back. That's the only way I'm going to get them quieter, to be honest. There's not enough distance to add a proper muffler if it's coming out the side. Glove box. I do have a glove box lid that Paul Pfaff sent me, but there's nothing. It's just a hole behind it, so I need to actually fabricate some sort of glove box to keep all my stuff in. I'll look into the electric power steering option, Jazz, but I don't know if it's possible with the way I've got it set up. Yeah, the side windows has been mentioned. It's door glass somewhere. Yeah. Disco ball and strobe lights. I think that might just annoy me. But you did make me think I do need to get a dome light on the ceiling, so I'll add that. In fact, I think we do have a disco ball. I think my mum bought me that for the gazebo when she was over a few years back. I put it in for a laugh, but it would probably clunk against my head. Cutouts. The electric steering thing, all it's doing is replacing your mechanical pump with an electric pump, you know. So if I'm going to the trouble of installing a power steering rack, then I don't really see a big advantage to using an electric pump over something that's driven by the belt, but I don't know, I'll look into it. High level brake light is definitely on the list. So a third brake light. And I added LED strips to my Amazon wish list, and again, someone's bought it. I don't know who it is, so once it arrives, I'll let you know. And that'll be getting fitted straight away. It's just a stick on top of the glass, wire it into the brake lights. Bob's your auntie. Haven't seen Dave with a hat for ages. Don't know. I mean, he's left his hat here, but he's a useless bugger anyway. Cruise control, seriously? No. I use cruise control in the truck all the time. I love it, but that involves computers and all sorts of nonsense. But AC would be great, but I would have to get like vintage air or something, and that's like thousands. Bigger rad is on the list, thanks, Alicia. Hey Glenn, how you doing? Welcome along. Glad you could make it. Oh yeah, bigger rad. I'd probably need to get 2 of those fans then to power that. Good point. Okay, I'll bear that in mind, thanks. I'll add it actually. Big rad and fans. Wow, list is getting pretty big. T-shirts with the logo on the front and buttons in the back. I did think about doing that because, you know, I do draw stuff now and then, and I would like I'll maybe work on a nice little drawing of my car and add it to a t-shirt. Even if I'm the only one that, you know, gets one, it would be nice. Flashers on the side. I do have another pair of those front flashers. People were commenting they were a wee bit small. So I could add them maybe here. Just for a bit of added safety. That would be a good idea. Okay, I'll add that. Side flashers. My writing is getting worse by the second. Right, where are we at? I don't want to take up your time too much today. It is Saturday and you should be doing, you know, Christmassy stuff. Hey Jamie. Oh, hey Jamie, how you doing? What time are we at? Nearly 8 o'clock in Scotland. Hot and sweaty and fast. That's not me at all. As long as it's hot. Not so keen on the sweaty bit. I'd like it to be fast, but I don't think it will be. The more stuff I add, the heavier it's going to get. Maybe that's why you wanted to add the supercharger. Okay. Thanks, Marvin. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I took the truck out today just to go out in the rain and pick some stuff up, and it was nice not having to panic about every dial and every warning light. You know, everything's running great. It's just that contentment that you feel now. It's really nice. I have many Sharpies, okay? Party pack, so we're good for Sharpies. Okay, alright, I'll look into the electric power steering pump. It seems to be quite popular with you guys, so it's not something I've looked into, so I'll start looking into that. Sunday noise. Oh yeah, sorry. You guys are in a different world. Sunday already. Right. Side intrusion bars in the doors. Don't know what that is. I'm guessing you're just meaning something that stops a side impact from, you know, killing the occupants. So I do have some really good steel tubing. This stuff I could use that. I think that was like industrial gas pipe or something. So something like that, maybe diagonal would be good. That's going to stop a bus. So yeah, is that what you mean? Where are we at? Inside yeah, I know it's expensive for the AC, but I know how hot it gets, and it's unbearable in summer if it's like 36 degrees outside and you're driving about in a steel container. Could get nasty. I did think about getting one of these. You get them for offices and stuff. They're like little personal AC units, and you top them up with water. But I think all they're going to do is add moisture inside the car, and that could make things really bad. So maybe just some meaty fans to cool us down. It's better than nothing. Yes, dynamite. Dynamite. I'll add that. I mean, I've got the sound deadening stuff, but I'll add dynamite because it seems to be quite popular. Sound deadener. Dynamite. Don't know if you meant that as actual dynamite or just because you called sound deadening dynamite. Yeah. I don't have anywhere to keep a trailer if I made one. Yes, yeah, Jamie, the LED headlights has been suggested. Okay, I'm going to add some thoughts myself, if I can remember, if you guys haven't suggested. There's certain things on the underside that I want to modify. I've forgotten. I'll add them when you're all gone. Right, we're running into the last 10 minutes of suggestion time, right? Oh, trunk carpet. Oh. Yeah, why not? I'll add a trunk carpet. Did anyone notice that I misspelled Christmas, by the way? Don't know why I did that. Pretty sure it's only supposed to have one S, right? Oh well. Good point, Snow Crusher. So basically, the big bar, if it was going to be a side impact thing, would have to latch on to another big bar at both sides. Otherwise, as you say, you're just getting hit by a big bar, then a bus. Okay, I need to look into that. Maybe just do a big bumper car thing, put the bar all the way around the outside. Don't know if that'd be legal. Don't tell them about the wheel scrape. Oh my God. Fine. Yeah, when I turn full lock left, I think the offside wheel is just hitting the fender. So either it's sitting a bit low or the fender's, sorry, either the suspension's sitting a bit low on the passenger side or the fender's just dropped a little bit. It just needs to go up a bit. Hula Girl on the dash has already been mentioned, believe it or not. But someone upped the game a bit. Instead of a hula doll, apparently you can get a Highland dancer doll, which would be way more appropriate. So that would be nice if I can find one. I might have to get someone in Scotland to send me that because I haven't seen it on Amazon here. Hey Rusty, never too late. We're doing a suggestion thing. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of suggestions. No suggestion will be overlooked. There was a suggestion for paint, so that's down there because it's way down the list. Paint also means bodywork, and Not bothered with bodywork at the moment. Once I get the car to a stage that I'm really happy with how it drives and how it feels and looks and runs, then I'll think about paint. And anyway, I like the way it looks. It just needs clear coat. I'll probably redo the whole body in summer and clear coat it again. Fuzzy Dice is on the list. There's no room for a stripper pole, sorry. Stereo wise, we're using, we're just going to use the phone and a Bluetooth speaker. You know, a decent maybe a Bose Bluetooth speaker in the back that's got a bit of bass. But to be honest, you won't hear it when the car's running anyway. It'll just be when we're parked up. But yeah, the phone, I'll make a dash panel that the phone can slip into, and everything will be controlled. I can use GPS on the phone. I can use speedo on the phone if I want. That's just for you, honey. I don't know. I like the shifter that I've got. It's quite a sentimental shifter knob I've got. That's the same knob that I used racing the MX-5 and the drag strip when it blew up. So, you know, it means a lot to me. Well, it means death to an engine, I suppose. Dash clock. Right, I'm trying to get a dash clock. Okay, I want a... There's no point being a 12 volt dash clock because I take the big red disabling key out, which cuts the power to the whole car. So a 12 volt would just lose its time. But if there was such a thing as a rechargeable, battery powered 12 volt gauge for the clock, perfect. About 2.5 inches. If you know one, let me know. As I say, it has to be able to run without constant power. And it has to be analog, I don't want it digital. As long as it's like 2.5 inch. I've seen the little tiny one. That size, that's useless. My eyesight isn't good enough. Wear a watch? No. I don't wear watches, I don't wear jewellery because I've seen some pretty nasty welding incidents with metal on your hands and your arms. Not nice, just stay away from anything on my hands. Right guys, thank you. I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes. And it looks like we've lost or are about to lose the signal anyway. By all means, if you think of anything afterwards, leave a comment. And I'll add it to the list and you'll see it on the next video. Tell you what, I need to find a space to put this. This is going to take up a lot of real estate in the garage. I might put it on the ceiling. It's about the only space left. So loads of room to add more stuff. All comments will be considered. Yeah? Okay. Right guys, away and enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your weekend, the rest of your Sunday if you're in Australia, New Zealand. Weekend's almost over for you guys, what a shame. And I will get to work first thing tomorrow. But meanwhile, Sales' birthday, so I need to spend some time with my wife. Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Yeah, go on. Go on, 12. Yeah, keep going. Come on. One more and I'll switch it off. Go. Come on, give us a like. Thank you. Right. Okay, take care everyone. Thanks Marvin. I'm pretty happy. And did it with all your help. So take care everyone. Let's see if I can work out how to switch the feed off this time. Didn't manage it the last time. Just switched the lights off and kidded you on. Right. See you later everyone. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.